You know, there's a comfort zone, and then there's a prison you decorate to look like a comfort zone. For years, I was the only inmate, a jail of my own making, crippled by fear, serving a life sentence of what ifs. The walls were my routines, the bars were my excuses, and the lock, my fear of failure. It was predictable, it was safe, and slowly, quietly suffocating me. This is the story of my prison break. For the longest time, I didn't even see the bars. I thought I was just being practical. My life was like a ship anchored in a calm harbor, safe from storms, but never discovering new lands. Same job, same choices, same quiet no, thank you to anything that scared me. On the outside, it looked stable, but inside, it was stagnation. Fear was the architect, not loud, but a quiet whisper that sounded just like my own voice. It was like having a bad co pilot, only knowing the way back home. At work, I took on big projects, said yes, but spent the whole time second guessing every choice. Fear was my warden. Relief came not from success, but from simply surviving the day. And it became a cycle. The more I said no, the more fear grew. Every no erased a continent from the map of my life. Even my mountain bike sat in the shed, 3 years of dust. A simple ride became a mountain of what ifs. I decorated my own cell. I called emptiness peace. The turning point wasn't dramatic. It was like standing on thin ice, realizing the danger of standing still was greater than moving forward. The spark? A chat with an old friend. He talked about his fears, not like stop signs, but like a compass, pointing to where he needed to go next. That night, I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the person staring back. My ambition had become avoiding discomfort. The cost of staying the same finally became greater than the fear of change. And the truth hit me. The prison door was never locked. I was the one holding it shut. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's being terrified and doing it anyway. That promise I made to myself in the mirror, that was the key. My escape wasn't a sprint, it was clumsy, like learning to walk again. Step 1, a fear ladder, from tiny fears to the terrifying ones. At the top, putting myself out there. So I didn't start with a TED Talk, I started small, a podcast on social media. My hand shook as I uploaded the first episode, but I did it, and the world didn't end. Next, I tackled the dusty mountain bike, got it tuned up, and took it to the trails. Anxiety twisted in my stomach, but I pushed through, and soon, freedom returned. I started journaling, too, writing down my fears and seeing them as weather patterns, not tidal waves. And I practiced kindness towards myself, firing the inner critic, and hiring a coach who said, I was tough, but you did it anyways. That's progress. Step by scary step, my confidence grew. Fear was still there, but no longer the driver, just a loud passenger in the seat beside me. Life on the other side isn't perfect. I still feel fear, but now fear is a comma, not a period. A signal that growth is near. Freedom isn't being fearless, it's being free from paralysis. Weekends on the bike, reconnecting with my faith, and finding community. Each one, a monument choosing growth over comfort. The biggest change? A quiet confidence, knowing I can handle uncertainty. The world feels bigger now, full of possibility. I've learned the treasures of life aren't on the surface, they're waiting just beyond the discomfort. That prison door, it was never locked. The key was always in my hand. And it's in yours too. So I challenge you. What's one bar on your prison window? One step you can take today. Drop it in the comments, because your step might inspire someone else's freedom. Until next time, it's time to break free from that prison that is holding you back. And as always, God bless.